2025 Ram 1500 Ro is a V8 less TRX that costs about $26,000 less too. Ram's wide-body off-road truck still has a Bharat suspension, but now it has a 540 HP twin-turbo straight-six and starts at $71,990. The 2025 Ram 1500 Ro debuts with a 540 HP twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six and a $71,990 base price. Despite a new engine and a new name, the Ro inherits the outgoing Ram TRX's beefier components, long travel suspension, and wide-body look. The Ro also adopts bits from the redesigned Ram 1500 lineup that include a restyled front end, an enhanced interior, and other new features. Let's pause to pour one out for the Ram 1500 TRX. That truck's fire-breathing Hellcat V8, summoning 702 supercharged horses, has been fossilized, but we can forever celebrate its breakneck acceleration and roaring soundtrack. While we're sad to say goodbye to that brute, we can't forget there's more to love about the TRX than just its iron block 6.2-liter Hemi. With the same unmistakable wide-body shape and Bharat suspension, the new 2025 Ram 1500 Ro takes up the trophy truck torch, albeit with 2 fewer cylinders. Ro, rock you like a hurricane. With the TRX now officially extinct, Ram needs a top off-roader to battle half-ton competitors like the Chevy Silverado ZR2, the GMC Sierra AT4X, the hybrid Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, and, of course, the Ford F-150 Raptor. Apart from the 700 HP Raptor R, the Ram 1500 Ro still has the most horsepower and the second most torque of that group. Behind its new grille, which features a Ram logo with a flow-through design that sits higher than before, is a high-output version of Stellantis Hurricane engine. It's a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six that produces 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. Those figures are identical to the Hurricane H/O that's found on the upper levels of Ram's refreshed 1500 lineup, which we've had the chance to sample. Likewise, the Ro's powertrain includes a ZF-sourced 8-speed automatic that feeds a full-time all-wheel drive system. While the Ro's Hurricane engine sacrifices 162 horses and 129 pound-feet compared with the TRX, Ram says the 6-cylinder setup is 150 pounds lighter. The company also says the Hurricane's location helps take 180 pounds off the front axle and provides better weight balance. Fuel economy is expected to be better too. Ram says the Ro is still awaiting certification, but the high-output Hurricane on other half-ton Rams has estimates of 15 mpg city and 21 highway, versus the TRX's abysmal 10/14 mpg city/highway. Undoubtedly, the Ro won't be able to replicate the roar of a supercharged Hemi, but Ram says it'll sound different than the rest of its siblings thanks to a true dual exhaust system that exits through huge 5-inch tips. Performance estimates also aren't far behind what Ram estimated for the TRX, with the Ro claimed to be just a tenth slower to 60 miles per hour, hitting the mark in 4.6 seconds. While the two trucks have an identical limited top speed of 118 miles per hour, the Ro's claimed quarter-mile time of 13.1 ticks at 105 miles per hour is slightly slower than the TRX, which Ram claimed did it in 12.9 seconds at 108 miles per hour. Of course, a 2021 TRX we tested was considerably quicker, 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds, quarter-mile in 12.3 seconds at 110 miles per hour, so we'll have to wait until we can test the new truck to actually compare its performance. Ro, Rise of the Rhino. Fundamentally, the new Ram 1500 Ro is still very similar to the TRX. The two share a fortified frame and a long travel suspension with forged aluminum front control arms and adaptive Bilstein dampers. The Ro also has a set of chunky 35-inch tall Goodyear Wrangler Territory all-terrain tires. A set of 18-inch bead-lock-capable wheels remain an option. The truck's oversized tires along with a 2-inch lift contribute to notable off-road clearances. The Ro has an approach angle of 31 degrees, a breakover angle of 22 degrees, a departure angle of 25 degrees, and up to 11.8 inches of ground clearance. It can also ford up to 32 inches of water, and should it ingest too much dirty air, the filter is in an open-top box so it can be easily cleaned. Inside, the Row benefits from improvements that have proliferated throughout the 25 Ram 1500 family. Most notably, this includes new tech features such as a standard 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a newly available 14.5-inch vertically oriented touchscreen with Uconnect 5 software. A 12.0-inch unit comes standard. Because nowadays you can never have enough screens, there's also a 10.3-inch touchscreen that faces the front seat passenger. The latter options come with the comprehensive Row equipment package that adds a useful 360-degree camera system, a digital rear-view mirror, dual wireless charging pads, massaging front seats, heated and ventilated rear outboard seats, a head-up display, power-adjustable pedals with memory settings, and a 19-speaker Harman Kardon stereo pumping out 900 watts. The kit also includes additional driver assists such as a driver attention monitor, evasive steering assist, and a hands-free highway driving mode. For those wondering what Row stands for, RAM hasn't explicitly said. It's not an acronym for RAM High Output as some have suggested, but there are major clues that it's short for Rhino. Not only was that the internal code name for the project, but take a look at the Row badge on the center console. Along with the VIN number, there's an image of a rhinoceros. Sure, it's not as ferocious as a Tyrannosaurus rex, but here are some fast facts about rhinos. They're currently the second largest land mammal behind only the elephant, and they're deceptively quick, capable of reaching speeds between 30 and 40 miles per hour. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, they have a badass horn on their faces. Row, a lot less expensive TRX. For those who still can't help but mourn the loss of the TRX, RAM is giving them roughly 26,000 reasons to feel better. That's because the 2025 Ram 1500 Row has a starting price of $71,990, which is about $26,000 less than the 2024 TRX that had a $98,335 base price. That also makes the Row considerably less expensive than the F-150 Raptor that starts at $80,325. Meanwhile, Ram's top off-roader is slightly more than the Silverado ZR2, $71,895, and couple thousand less than the Tundra TRD Pro, $73,980. The Row is now available to order, with the truck expected to reach dealerships sometime in the third quarter of this year. We're also still waiting for RAM to release pricing for the various option packages, so stay tuned for full pricing and how we'd spec our ideal version.